Most people don't realize how important this movement is until they lose it. I'm talking about the ability to squat or crouch down with your heels up, with control going down and back up. Why does this matter? Because life keeps asking you to do it. Dropping your keys, pulling weeds, getting a new roll of toilet paper, getting down on the floor to play with your kids or grandkids, investigating a mysterious black puddle bubbling up on your property. This is one of those movements that quietly determines how capable and independent you feel as you get older. And here's the important part. It does not get easier if you ignore it. But it's hard to train for a reason most people don't think about. It's not a mechanical issue. The biggest hurdle is in our minds. We've all been brainwashed into thinking our knees should never go in front of our toes, so we try not to do it. Meanwhile, your knees need to go in front of your toes every day of your life. Walking on stairs, getting out of a chair, getting into a chair with control, walking downhill, crouching down to pick something up. If you want to stay strong and mobile for any sport or just for real life, you need this ability. Even your family wants you to train this, and the reason is simple. When you can't walk downstairs safely, when you can't crouch down to pick something up off of the floor, when you can't hug and pick up a squirmy toddler who loves seeing you, your family notices and worries. Your independence slowly fades. Your world gets smaller. But you can train this and restore your power. Here's how to train this safely. Start with support. Hold on to a kitchen counter in front of you. The goal is not to force depth. The goal is to build control gradually. And yes, some, if not most of us, have arthritis of the knees or hips. But modern research on arthritis has shifted dramatically over the years. Doctors used to tell people to rest and avoid movement. But now exercise is one of the most widely recommended treatments when you have arthritis. And interestingly enough, the severity of arthritis in imaging doesn't match up to levels of pain, mobility, or strength at any given joint. So don't automatically assume your joints are permanently damaged and fragile. Just respect your current tolerance and progress gradually. Stay within a comfortable, limited range of motion and gradually go lower over time. Pause or bounce gently near your lower limit and feel the muscles burn to a medium level. That's where your body starts learning confidence and strength. And it carries over into real life. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 3 to 5 repetitions. Yes, just that. Train it 2 days a week to start. You can go up to 6 days a week if and only if your body feels good at that frequency. There is no harm or shame in training only 2 days a week. It doesn't mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean you're not disciplined. It means you don't like living in a gym or you just have other priorities and responsibilities in life. For the vast majority of regular adults, it's safer, more sustainable, and ultimately more effective to focus your time and energy on the few things that really matter. Don't push yourself super hard or super low. That is how you get hurt. Remember, slow is safe and fast is foolish. As it gets easier, add a rep or two or go a tiny bit deeper. Every fraction of an inch lower is a victory. If you want more support, put a chair near a wall and a yoga ball between your back and the wall. Now you can lean forward and back for extra support wherever you need it. As you gain confidence and control, you can do something that I've been doing a lot recently. Using a yoga ball, I've been doing a lot of staggered stance crouches. This allows me to precisely target positions I know I'm weak in. I'll use as much assistance as I need to feel safe during the descent and ascent. Leaning into the ball makes it feel nice and stable whenever and wherever I need it. And like I mentioned before, I'll use holds and bounces to fire up the weak parts of my thighs. When things are feeling comfortable, you can also add some speed as you come up for some useful power, or use a weight vest or dumbbells to build more strength through the full range of motion. In this way, you can turn your crouching tiger into a pouncing tiger. You will feel capable, confident, and ready for real life. Some common mistakes will make your knees weaker and aging worse. First is only squatting to a pretty high point forever. Because if you lose strength here, eventually gravity makes a decision for you. Another big mistake is to force range aggressively. That's how people irritate or injure their knees, ankles, hips, or back. 2 words: gradual progress. The next mistake is 2 words also: ignoring soreness. If you don't have the body of an elite athlete, and frankly, by this point in your life, you should know, then don't push it like you do. If you feel too sore, if it doesn't feel safe to work out on any given day, take a rest day. And finally, leaning too far back and keeping your heels down on the floor. This is actually great if you're preparing for a deep Asian squat or a resting squat, but it doesn't build the active strength and control you need for a deep crouch with your heels up. Don't get me wrong, they are both useful, but they have different use cases. The Asian squat is great for resting or working on something down low for an extended period of time, or pooping. The crouch is for when you're planning on springing into action. Think resting grandfather versus crouching tiger. Building comfort, strength, and control through the full range of motion will do more than build knee strength. It will build confidence in your body. It'll make you resilient for real life at any age. So crouch for confidence. Let me know how many reps you do today. Hit the subscribe button. And for free workouts to help you rebuild your body at home, go to uprighthealth.com/BRB. And if you want upper body strength that actually matters, be sure to watch this video.